issue temporary orders suspending the implementation of the National Security Advisory Committee guidelines on political gatherings. This as leaders continue to criticize the guidelines that were approved by the cabinet, terming them unconstitutional. David Mudoka reports.
Recent security measures on political gatherings announced by the National Security Advisory Committee will continue to be enforced after the High Court on Thursday declined to suspend their implementation. This comes days after the Law Society of Kenya moved to court to challenge the guidelines, terming them discriminatory and with the intent to suppress divergent views. Justice Anthony Murimi has, however, certified LSK's petition as urgent and directed parties in the case to file their responses by close of business on Friday to facilitate a hearing.
Anyway, asanteni sana.
This as the government continues to come under sharp criticism from a section of leaders over the disputed guidelines. The measures provide that a convener or any person intending to hold a public gathering must notify the relevant police station commander 3 to 14 days earlier. Speaking at the NAK Kenya Party headquarters on Thursday, NAK Kenya Party leader Martha Karua has accused the government of attempting to overthrow the constitution by implementing measures that instigate political bias.
Illegitimate exercise of unlimited authority by this administration is in effect an overthrow of the Constitution of Kenya. The President and those acting in his name have no authority to deny the Deputy President or any other Constitution office holder the right to exercise their mandate or purport to sanction them using unlawful means.
On the other hand, leaders allied to Deputy President William Ruto have further slammed the government over the measures, stating they do not exist in the Constitution. This comes barely a week after Ruto's meetings with boda operators in Nyamira County were cancelled by Nyamira County Commissioner Amos Mariba in the wake of the announcement of the security guidelines.
The illegal enforcement of the directives on public order by an illegal entity guised as the National Security Advisory Committee that exists nowhere in our constitution, that exists nowhere in any legal statute.
In this country, there is no issue, there is no position, there is nothing like the government have stated when we have functional parliament that can sit down and make the laws that we require in this country.
On her part, Kandara legislator Alice Wahome has called for the resignation of Interior CS Fred Matiang'i and Inspector General of Police Hilary Mutyambai over recent chaos witnessed in Murang'a.
Those two public state officers should resign if they did not know, if there are cases that they did not know.
David Muthoka, TV 47, Nairobi.